The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform.
He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is here with me today. How does AAA prepare a player for the majors in a way that AA doesn't?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot in recent years. They used to always say that if you could compete at AA, you could play in the big leagues. And that might be true, but you're seeing fewer and fewer players make that double jump up to the big leagues. Organizations want their prospects to play in AAA. I think it's another level of challenge. It's kind of an incremental step rather than throwing them right into the fire of a big league competition. You have a lot of guys at the AAA level who have big league experience. They know how to play at that level, and so he'll face that kind of level of competition, but he'll also be able to pick the brains of guys on his own team who have been there, so when that call does come for him to make it to the big leagues, he'll be ready.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Sugarland Skeeters and the El Paso Chihuahuas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Gonsalves, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up.
Next, it'll be Fernando Tatis.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatís.
First delivery to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So coming to the plate, Rex Baca, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
The second baseman.
Next to hit, Travis Blankenhorn took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. This one skied out toward right. Cole's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So coming to the plate, Jack Larson, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Popped him up. Sierra is there, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. And now in the box, Christian Santana. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Softly hit out to short. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. And now, Fernando Tatis singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So as he circles the bases, he celebrates his first AAA home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt. For a hitter, there's nothing better than driving the ball over the wall. And obviously, organizations love to have guys coming through the minors that can do it consistently. If he can keep rounding the bases here at AAA, he's going to find himself in the show before too long.
Ready now is Alex McKenna. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The center field.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Bryce Johnson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Tatis is under it, no problem. Ready to take his hacks again. Fernando Tatis lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Bryce Johnson. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Fernando Tatis will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare.
Tatis.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Alex McKenna.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hunter Cole lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Slow roller left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. El Paso's out on top, 5-4.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. El Paso jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Gonsalves gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Logan Cozart works 2 full innings in relief.
See how close you are to making the major leagues. Sean Casey, you know more than a little about that. You only had to spend 20 games at AAA before you got the call to the majors for the first time. What's it like being on the doorstep of the show?
Well, when you get to AAA, this is where you really want to impress because you know the next call-up is the big leagues, and that's what you've been dreaming about your whole life. So, you know, I think one thing when you get to AAA, there are a lot more veteran players too. A lot of guys that have been up and down the big leagues, not so many young kids like there were in the lower levels. So it's definitely a different environment in AAA. But as a player, though, when you know you're there, you could start to sense like, okay, I just got to put up some good numbers. I got to be myself, and play as hard as I can. And that next call is going to be the big leagues, and that's where dreams are made.